Greetings folks, Too Improper here, bringing you yet another in my series. And those of you who have Grandpower pistols, by the way folks, forgive my voice, I've had a respiratory infection for about the past 2 weeks. It's really been kicking my arse, so I'm doing a chill video like this. Those of you who have Grandpower pistols, like this here P1, or a K100, or a Q100, or a P11, or whatever, in both Mark 12 and Mark 7, can understand and can relate to the fits that people have been having with relation to taking apart their Grandpower pistols, but also and mainly getting them back together. And I was one of those people. Putting this thing back together was hit or miss, and there was one time I spent 5 minutes trying not to scratch the gun up and do all this other stuff to get this thing back together. And I thought there's got to be an easier way. So go to the people who know. So off to the mountains of Argentina I went to mingle with the tantric Buddhist monks who mastered in the art of Mormon Grandpower pistol reassembly and disassembly. And I spent 6 years with them, and they taught me this, and now I'm a master. So the Grandpower pistol is a lot easier to get back together than you may think. Some of you may have been feeling that hopelessness, like, oh my God, I can't get this thing back together. What am I going to do? And some of you have actually sold yours and got rid of them or traded them off or something, and there's no need. This one little method that I'm going to show you, what you're going to get, is pretty easy at no extra charge right here on the Too Improper channel. So first, bring your hammer back, magazines out, so you've got a completely empty gun. Make sure it's empty. And what you've got to do, since this one here, since this is a Mark 12, it's got the Glock-like levers right here. Versus the Mark 7, which was the last versions that had the pull-out trigger guard for the purpose of assembly and disassembly. So here, it's the Glock-like levers. And because you've got to pull down on these levers here, as well as pulling back on this slide and cocking it off the back like this, like a blowback pistol, it is recommended that you put the frame on a table like this. Now pull your levers back, and then pull your slide back, cock it back like this, and then bring it off. And as you can see, everything just kind of fell right off. And what we've got right here, and the reason it's like that is because this pistol here has the guide rod and spring built into the frame. Because of the way this slide and this barrel work with its camming action, everything here works pretty harmoniously, but again has given people some nasty fits to take these things apart. And again, no need. So we've got this apart, right? You don't have to do anything with the frame. And let's just say that we've gone ahead and cleaned our pistol, field stripped it and cleaned it, and now we want to get it back together, right? So no problem. We want to put this back together. Take your barrel, and you know that your barrel has a flat side just like this. Then the rest of it's all round and stuff. There's the camming part, but the flat side right here, and you can tell on this little lug right here too, it's even flat on that. So you want to take this flat side and you want to put it down, so it's going to be absolutely flat side down, right? And your barrel is going to be facing forward all the way like this. You can't get your barrel any further. And put your finger, once you got that in place, put your finger right here and hold your barrel against the slide just like this, and don't let it move, right? So you got your barrel just like this. Now take your frame and guide rod, feed it through where it's supposed to go, because you know it's supposed to go right into here. Take the spring and guide rod, feed it in. Mind you, I'm still holding on to this barrel. I'm not letting this barrel in this slide move at all. Feed that through, guide it back into these right here. These, what you may be saying, these here. See that right here? These things? What they've got to do is they've got to go into this frame at just the right place. What is the right place, you may be asking? On the right side of the slide here, you see where it says 9mm. Actually doesn't say 9mm, it reads 9mm. That's right about where these tabs right here are going to fit into the slide. I'll show you. So we've got the barrel flat here, just like this. It can go no further forward, right? It's as far as it can go. Put the spring back on here. right? You want to feed your guide rod and your spring right here through this, right where it's supposed to go, right? So you've got your finger right here on the barrel. It's pushing against the frame. This isn't going to move. Take your guide rod, feed it through right where it's supposed to go. Slide it in right to where it says 9mm here on the side, and then it clicks in. You may have to push down a little bit like this and let it simply slide forward. And if I do that fast, it looks like this. I'm just going to put it in, flat side down, can go no further, holding the barrel down, putting the pistol in, and that's it. It's as easy as that. Now, if you need that to be shown to you again, well, then just go ahead and rewind this video and look at it again. But right here, where it reads 9mm Luger, that's where those tabs here on the frame are going to fit into this slide. Don't forget that, and make sure that you hold that barrel in place with that finger and don't let that barrel move. It's as far forward in the slide as it can go, and flat side down only. And then you too will be the Elvis Presley of Grand Power Reassembly and Disassembly. And it took me a while to get that, but those tantric Buddhist monks, you know, people that are tantric really take their time, and they were very patient with me, and they taught me the right way. So this is it, folks. This is the disassembly and reassembly of the Grand Power pistols. Once you practice that method a couple times, you'll be doing it every single time. Just don't forget, hold your barrel in place, and don't forget to slide it in right about where it says 9mm on the right side of the handgun, and you're the king of everything. Well, thanks for watching, folks. God bless America, and keep on protecting your families, yourself, your Constitution, your flag, your Second Amendment. It is always the right thing to do.